another setback for Arvind Kejriwal. The High Court has refused to intervene as far as his application for interim protection is concerned. What the Delhi High Court has said at this stage, it does not merit any kind of intervention. Enforcement Directorate had argued in court that the IO at the opportune stage will decide if Kejriwal is an accused or a witness. This submission came from the ASG, the Additional Solicitor General, after Aam Aadmi Party tried to argue, or Arvind Kejriwal tried to argue, that the ED summons are political in nature and they're only a precursor to his possible arrest. Now, what is it that Arvind Kejriwal has argued? Kejriwal has argued that he has been given 9 summons by the Enforcement Directorate, the last one coming even as he was granted bail by the lower court, because Lok Sabha elections have been announced and ED is working as a political arm of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The ED, of course, negated this argument. As V.S. Raju, the ASG, said that, summons have been going to him repeatedly. Why can't he come and face the IO for once and see for himself as to what is it that the IO wants him to answer? But in all this back and forth, one thing that came on record is clarity from the Enforcement Directorate that Arvind Kejriwal is being summoned in his individual capacity and not as the national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party. Why was this clarification important? Because earlier, during Manish Sisodia's bail application hearing in the Supreme Court, ED had made it clear that they were contemplating making Aam Aadmi Party a beneficiary of the crime that allegedly happened, that the proceeds of the crime in the Liquorgate case allegedly went to the party coffers and it was subsequently used to fund various elections. That was the charge. So when Arvind Kejriwal was summoned, Aam Aadmi Party tried to build this case that he is being summoned because he's the national convener of the party and this is building towards his possible arrest. Today, however, like I said, ED has clarified that he is being summoned in his individual capacity. Now, what are the options before Kejriwal now? He can, of course, go to the Supreme Court with the same application and expect to get some interim protection. But before that, Enforcement Directorate's 10th summon could land at his doorsteps. It has also been asked of him that why is he not, asking for anticipatory bail if he apprehends arrest. Now that answer has also not really come from Arvind Kejriwal so far as to why he is not moving for anticipatory bail. But the next 48 hours could be significant because ED is also hoping that finally, as options seem to be running out for Arvind Kejriwal, there could be some kind of a relief for their IO who have been trying to question Kejriwal. K. Kavita, another crucial player in this case, is already in ED custody. If Kejriwal finally decides to appear before the ED, IO could get a chance to confront them and bring fresh evidence. For now, however, Aam Aadmi Party's stance is very clear. They want Kejriwal to only appear via video conferencing, so the possibility of arrest before elections is negated. The next few days in this case will be extremely crucial, both legally and politically.